Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Winning Agenda's YouTube channel. Host Brian Holland here with what will hopefully be an interesting series of games with the latest iteration of Foodcoats that we've been brewing. We talked a little bit about this list on episode 71 of the Winning Agenda. It's the deck I took to the finals of one of our local store championships against Wilfred E. Horrig. So most people who know Foodcoats, this won't be too exciting for you in terms of the deck list. Hopefully the games will be good. But those of you who don't know, Foodcoats is out of Hasbioroid Engineering the Future, runs a standard package of 3 accelerated beta tests, 2 Global Food Initiative, 3 Vitruvius, and I've recently cut an NAPD for an advanced concept hopper. That was to save influence, I'll get to that in a second. Foodcoats is probably known best for the fact that it plays Breaker Bay Grid to reduce the cost of the campaigns to 0, so you really start to leverage that money early. So we're playing Adonis and Eve, 3 Jackson obviously. Over to the upgrades, defensive upgrades, you have 3 Ash, 1 Caprice. Obviously that's the concession we have to make to the most wanted list, is only playing 1 Caprice. Playing the Crisium Grid now, that's why I cut the NAPD for that extra influence, because this deck was having a really rough time against Account Siphon and Keyhole strategies. So this has been handy. It's only one-off, but you play games long enough that you usually see it fairly consistently. Operations, we've got the 1 Archive Memories, which I'm always on the fence about, but when I need it, it feels fantastic, so I'm not going to cut it. 2 Biotic Labor, also a recent addition, cutting the what do you call it? The thing that should be an advertisement. Team sponsorship. Cutting team sponsorship for Biotic Labor. While team sponsorship has some really fun interactions there, it's pretty rough going in a meta full of imps and wizards. So Biotic Labor really helps you eke out those points in that same meta where you've got lots of Fausts, and even with all your defensive upgrades late in the game, your servers are not really secure, regardless of what you have. So Biotic Labor can help you eke out those last couple of points. 3 Hedge Fund, very standard. Still keeping the 2 Architect, 3 Eli. Enigma, just for the early gear check. Ichi, excellent stuff. Turing, obviously still very good, especially in the fast heavy meta. 2 Wall of Static, just, more barriers are still good. Lots of people having to go back to playing Kuroda, which is no dramas. And Vikram 1.0, which I've added over Assassin. I really like Vikram. It's 1 less than Assassin. It has 3 fairly relevant subroutines depending on the ice's placement. While it is a barrier when you're, while it is a Bioroid rather, when you're layering your Bioroids, we've got 3 Ichi and 3 Enigma in the same list, it does become a huge issue. And also there's 2 relevant Trace 4 brain damage subroutines, which Faust decks, well, any deck, but Faust decks in particular really can't deal with the brain damage. So that's the list. We're going to have some games, and hopefully everything is fantastic. So please stick around, everybody. See you soon.